In this video, we'll take a look at how a refrigerator works and how its control system operates. Let's take a detailed look at how a double-door refrigerator works. Even though we use it every day, very few people actually know what is happening inside. Inside the fridge, there is a chemical called refrigerant. Under normal room temperature, this refrigerant always stays as a gas because its boiling point is far below 0 degrees Celsius. If refrigerant leaked out into the atmosphere, it would instantly become vapor. But in a refrigeration system, we control its pressure and temperature. By controlling these two things, we force it to change between liquid and gas, and this is the key to cooling. Cooling happens during evaporation. When the refrigerant evaporates, meaning it changes from liquid to gas, it absorbs heat from whatever is around it. Inside the fridge, this evaporation happens in the evaporator coil, hidden behind the panels. So whenever the refrigerant evaporates inside that coil, it pulls heat out from the air inside your fridge. This removed heat is what becomes the cooling you feel. To make the refrigerant evaporate again and again, we need to reset it after every cycle. This is the job of the compressor. The compressor takes the refrigerant vapor coming back from the evaporator and compresses it into a high-pressure, high-temperature gas. Gas always reacts to heat and pressure. When heat the gas, both its temperature and pressure go up. And the same happens when compress a gas, its temperature and pressure increase too. Due to this temperature raise, why the back of fridge always feels warm. From the condenser, the refrigerant travels through a very thin pipe called the capillary tube. Its purpose is to drop the pressure suddenly. For example, when water flows from a big pipe into a smaller pipe, the pressure drops. The same idea applies inside a refrigerator. When the refrigerant enters the tiny capillary tube, its pressure also drops. Because of this pressure drop, the liquid refrigerant becomes cold and is ready to evaporate again. Next, the cold low-pressure refrigerant enters the evaporator coil inside the freezer section. Here it evaporates, absorbs heat, and makes the freezer cold. A small fan blows this cold air into the fridge section below, which is why the freezer cools faster. In frost-free refrigerators, the evaporator coil can build up frost naturally. If this frost is not removed, airflow gets blocked and cooling becomes weak. So the fridge has a small defrost heater wrapped around the evaporator. This heater automatically turns on at certain intervals to melt any ice. During defrost, we don't want the heater to overheat the system. So a bimetal thermostat is attached near the evaporator. Once the temperature reaches a safe limit, the bimetal switches off the heater. After cooling back, it resets itself. If the defrost heater stops working, frost will continuously build up on the evaporator. Cold air cannot move from freezer to the fridge section. Freezer may still freeze, but the fridge compartment becomes warm. Eventually, the fridge stops cooling properly. This is one of the most common complaints in double-door refrigerators. This problem we can solve if understand about refrigerator wiring and its components function. When power supply give 230 voltage to the circuit, the components all start to work. First, the line is connected to the thermostat, which is located in the refrigerator. Adjusting its knob can able control refrigerator temperature. Because of setting adjustment, it's disconnect the power supply. Timer help to control the heater operation. 8 hours once timer switch its contact to turn on heater. The header controlling the ice forming in the freezer. After ice melt, B metal disconnect the supply to the heater. This B metal only close when the ice form on the freezer. If no ice on the freezer, even timer close the contact as 8 hours duration, B metal remain will be open contact, so the power supply won't go to heater. This safety method will protect from overheat on the evaporated coil. Thermal fuse uses for, if heater malfunction, heater will take over current, so the thermal fuse burn and it's disconnect the heater power supply. Door switch is help to control refrigerator light. When door is open, lights turn to on. When door close, position light remain off. It's help to control energy saving. I hope this video helps you clearly understand the working of a refrigerator and its control system.